No one deserves to go through something like this behind bars. He has lived in Florida for more than half his life and worked for the same construction job for many decades. Every day that goes without him here is a day lost forever. This is about being human, about love, connection, and presence. The one thing he needs the most is the one thing that we're being kept from giving him, which is us. I feel that it would be immoral and inhumane to let a man who is suffering, who is terminally ill, spend what little time he has left in pain and isolation.
So she voted for Trump, and now her dad is getting deported, and he has terminally ill cancer. If you guys haven't noticed, like, listen, she's going all the way in, and I honestly, I feel her pain. I understand exactly what, what she's feeling, because it's very unfortunate that this is happening to so many families around America right now. But at the same time, she voted for this. She voted against her own interests. And I bring you guys these videos over and over and over again because this is what's going on within America right now. And it's not okay. I don't come on these videos and laugh at her or whatever the case is, because genuinely, and y'all heard her, she said that he worked for the same construction company for over 20 years. This is crazy. You cannot make this up though, guys. Let's get into it though.
Please don't let him die in a cell. Please don't let his vital memories be of those of pain and isolation. The American flag stands for compassion, kindness, liberty, and justice for all. We're all human, and today I'm asking for one human act of compassion to please let my dad come home.
Yes, to those of you ladies on the line, thank you for staying with us and providing your testimony. It's a difficult position for us and for y'all. However, I've listened to your testimony carefully. My vote, again, is to deny the request for conditional medical release. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, though.
I listened very closely to your statement, and you used the words that the American flag represents compassion, kindness, liberty, and justice. And those are all the things that we have to take into consideration, both on behalf of the citizens of our state as well as the person whose case we're hearing. And we make these difficult decisions. And so I am going to continue with my previous vote, which was to deny the request for conditional medical release. That would be a majority vote to deny the request for conditional.
So a unanimous decision to not allow her dad to come out of, be deported. And that's unanimous. This is where we are as a country right now. They don't care. They don't care if you're terminally ill. They don't care who you are, what you've been, what you've done for the country. They don't care about any of it. And this is what you voted for. It's genuinely it blows my mind, guys. You cannot make this up. And I'm not trying to beat up on her. I'm not trying to come on this video and just, dog her out or whatever the case is. However, y'all have to be more informed about when y'all making these decisions. And she's going to break it down in the next video. But it's genuinely very, very sad that people were like fooled. And it wasn't like a secret or anything what Trump was talking about. Trump blatantly, wide open. It was a wide open note textbook, open note test. I'm saying he was going to get rid of illegal immigrants. He didn't say, oh, I'm only going to get rid of criminals. He didn't say, oh, I'm only going to. Yeah, he did say, oh, they're taking our jobs. He did say, oh, we're going to get rid of the criminals. He did say that. However, he did not put he didn't put a blanket statement and say that he was only going to get. He said illegal immigrants, build a wall. You failed to open up a test, and it's so unfortunate because now she's dealing with the impact of this. But she made a follow-up video after this, and I want to show you guys this. You guys can let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. She breaks down why she voted for Trump, and now, now she's dealing with the consequences.
As easy as it would be for me to say that I wasn't thinking when I voted or that I don't watch the news, I had to ask myself the same question that hundreds of you are asking me, is why did I vote the way I did? I've spent the last few days reflecting, and I feel like I came through some sort of revelation, or like blindfolds were ripped off my eyes. I started seeing things differently. I questioned my beliefs, my choices, and my role in all of it. I started to realize that it wasn't just this one choice I made. It was kind of a accumulation of choices I've been making for years.
And this is like, guys, MAGA, when I look back and think about MAGA and why they make decisions like this, like, I genuinely wish I was in her head a couple months ago. And I went to go dig and see, like, oh, what was her ideas, but she didn't make many videos. Or you guys can let me know in the comment section below. Maybe she, took down the videos. You guys can send it to me on TikTok. But guys, she sat back when the election came around. I want to know what was her mind. She looked like she's in a big house or something like that. Maybe she's got money and was like, oh, Trump is a businessman. I cannot connect the dots. I just don't understand why people care so much about deportation, why people care so much about ruining so many other people's lives just for their own benefits. You're willing to cut your taxes if that means that somebody else doesn't eat. You're willing to get rid of people if that means that, I can't even connect that. I don't know. Like, what part of getting rid of illegal immigrants is a great thing to you? What part about that? Like, I get it. Yes, they came to the country illegally. Yes, you need to follow due process. Yes, I do understand that. I understand that, especially the ones who are criminals and creating crimes and making the society a little bit worse. Yes, not a little bit, a lot worse. I do understand. Yes, make it happen. But the people who are here, just like her dad, who were here for 20 plus years, working super hard on at a construction job, which is an industry that's about to fall apart right now at this moment. Farming, construction, hospitality, the list goes on and on. Those are industries that are about to fall apart right now in this moment. People like that, why are we pushing so hard to get rid of them? Trump even came out and said that on his video, on an interview. He said, listen, those aren't people we need to get rid of. I just don't get it. I wish I could connect the dots and make it all make sense. But what part about Trump's campaign was like, I want that for the country? What part of it? MAGA, y'all let me know in the comment section below. It genuinely makes me feel like I'm crazy, like I'm losing my mind, or maybe I'm just missing something. Like, illegal immigrants in this country, especially Hispanics in this country, have done no harm to me at all whatsoever in my life, period. And I know hundreds, if not thousands of people in this life. You can let me know. Why not work just as hard to make them legal in the country as you are to get rid of it? If that's not what you want to do, I don't know what the solution is, because all of them are not criminals. As a matter of fact, they're very valuable within this country. However, this is what some people voted for. I see it, and it really frustrates me super hard. If you haven't seen the video before, when people say, yes, this is what I voted for. Yes, this is what I voted for. This is what I wanted. When they see people getting arrested, hands behind that. When they see kids getting arrested, when they see people at graduations getting arrested and walking out just like this at a construction, they're going to construction. It just they're targeting people to get them. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Like, for example, when I had my first daughter, I never taught her Spanish because I didn't care to have her learn Spanish. And after having my second daughter, I kind of knew that I wanted her to speak Spanish because I wanted her to be able to speak with my family and connect with them and have a sense of belonging with them. The hate I received online, although it was harsh, I feel like it was so needed, and I'm so thankful for it, because it made me realize things that I was blind to for so many years. I feel like living in South Florida, surrounded by Republican voices, I was brainwashed into thinking I was one of them. I fell for the propaganda, the normalization of cruelty, and I believed the lies that gave me a false sense of security and belonging. I was convinced that voting for Trump was for the economy or against crime, when in reality I was supporting a man and a movement that dehumanizes people. He basically built his platform on targeting immigrants, spreading hate, and pushing policies that ultimately broke families apart. I regret my vote so deeply, and if I could go back and change it, I would. My vote wasn't just a mistake, it was the ultimate betrayal of the very people that I come from. My dad isn't a criminal. He was a hardworking man. He raised me and my 4 siblings, and now he's fighting for his life in a cell.
Shout out to her, man. I'm not gonna play the rest of the video. You guys can go watch it on TikTok. Her name, shout out to her as a creator, since the nation, or whatever the case is. But listen, That video there is very powerful, and you're gonna see a lot of people come out like over and over again. I'm gonna continue bringing videos like this because genuinely, these people are working super hard within this country right now. They made a bad decision, and now they're gonna be solidly coming out, you know, and saying this isn't what I wanted for my vote. This isn't what I thought it was. Like I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. However, you're gonna see this over and over again because people are seeing what is happening in the country right now. It's very sad. It's very unfortunate. However, this is where we are as a country. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well. I will see you next video. We out. Let's go.